Hey boys and girls, it's Roxors again with another Age of Sigmar Champions gameplay video. We're gonna get right into it. Past couple videos I've played a Chaos deck that focuses around Archaon and removal effects, and it's got a couple wizards, obviously. So I still want to shower praise on the Blood God, but maybe we'll try to do it in a different way. So to switch it up within the same alliance, to kind of show you some of the flexibility that Chaos has, is we will do a Valkia build, which is this one right here. So, the champions I've got here are your run-of-the-mill Chaos champion, Valkia, the Bloody, I believe her name is. Oh, going against Chaos. Valkia's got a really cool heroic act. So, she can rotate a non-demon unit one step forward, increase the damage it does by 1. You'll kind of see, whereas my Archaon deck, I'm not really too concerned about placement. This one I am. So, I always start things off with the Chaos Champion. In other videos, if you hear me say, like Dork or something, it's typically just the one-cost guy of the Alliance. So you got Chaos Champion, Skeletal Champion, Orc Boss, something. Yeah. Alright, cool. Scar. Been in and out with Scar, not quite sure, how good he is, but it seems like he wants removal, so maybe him inside that Archaon deck I have might be a cool shell, but who knows. So anyway, what we want to do, contrary to how people play Valkia, is I typically put Valkia on the end, which you would think takes away some of her usability, because she obviously does herself and to both sides. But what we're really trying to do, this was kind of similar to the build I used to have. What we want to do is abuse Exalted Deathbringer, because on the fourth corner it does additional 2. If we Valkia something, that's an additional 1 for +3 damage. And because of where he is with Bloodthirster, that's +4 damage. So, in a perfect world, we can show how that works. So let's get at it. Alright, this hand's interesting. Don't really have much to play. I really don't like playing cards without getting some sort of quest rotation, so I'm going to draw. Tactical formations are your friend. And I'm at fault for this as well, but a lot of people just glaze over there's another unaligned card. A lot of people just glaze over them, thinking they're not super useful, but you definitely want to set yourself up. So, alright, we took 5 to the face. What else you got to follow up? Alright. Yep. So it's going to take a while for him to deal some damage with that thing. So what we're going to do is, just to mitigate some of the damage we took, we're going to... Now, I know I just talked about placement, but we're just going to draw a card to get him going on his quests, and we're going to move him over. Because we can always do the same thing with this tactical on the Chaos Champion when it's his turn to do it. So maybe we'll do that now. We'll kind of set some damage up here, which isn't the smartest, because you're right across from Valkia, who wants to remove something. But we're just hoping that the first 3 cards that she has isn't some sort of removal. In a perfect scenario, she plays a Screamer to remove, and we can remove it ourselves. Yeah, there's the Blood Hunt. Alright. Well, they did what we thought they were going to do. Alright, cool. So, once again, I have some options here. I'm assuming that she's got some sort of removal synergies. Yeah. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put him back. Do we want to do that? Yeah. We'll do it. And then we're gonna get this guy on the corner going. Might consider it a threat. Once again, kind of playing into the whole Blood Throne, who wants to remove things, but we already saw one Blood Hunt, and they got one card in their hand. So I'm going on the assumption that it's not a Blood Hunt. Chaos can rotate pretty quickly, so you'll notice she's just got 2 more units needed, so they're going to get them off. Now we're doing some damage here, we're doing some healing. So what I want to do now, as much as I love the fact that I've got damage in my hand, or removal in my hand, I think I'm going to set up for next turn. Because it's going to free up the champion, which will allow me to play and finish off his quest. Now, I'm assuming I'm going to get a couple blessings in the face right now. But we will see. Just got to play a dude. Alright? That's a guy. Alright, cool. So 2 damage every turn. I did not buy the Chaos starter. Clearly not as devout as I say I am. But I don't have that blessing. So it is what it is. So I don't have anybody that's on... Well, I got somebody that's on damage, so I suppose I could do that. I'm not quite sure how efficient that is. But what I will do is play this guy here. Because that guy's going to rotate off. And then I will play the demon here and see what we get. Alright. Some guaranteed damage. Yep. So that's going to be a nuisance, taking 2 every turn. So that kind of speeds up our clock, so it's kind of good that we got the Chaos Runeblade. Because that's just damage. And they got 3 cards in their hand. Alright, there's a Screamer. Alright, and that's not relevant right now. I mean, those 2 blessings together make sense, because you kind of want to live more to do more damage. You know, so I get it. Alright. So, we're going to remove that guy. And I think we will... We do need to get some damage going. I'm just going to draw. Alright. Our removal effects will work better next turn. Because everyone will be on their last corner, so we're not necessarily wasting damage. I know if he doesn't play anything else, we got 6 turns. Alright, that's a guy. But played it across from our Valkia, so we're going to take some last stand damage, but we're going to get going on her, which is great. We do have some healing coming, which is also good. Alright, just pump out some damage. Good play, good play. Doesn't have any action left in his hand, though, probably. Alright, here we go. There's some... So you'll see the Bloodthirster, how it augments the damage. And that's kind of where chaos can come if you come from. If you saw my last video, like, I don't know how much damage we did on the last turn. I want to say like 14 or 15. But yeah, so it's a thing. All right, so we're gonna get rid of that guy. Yeah, we'll take 2. That's okay. Because then we are going to... Yeah, we're gonna do this right here. It's always a good idea to look at their hand to see how many cards they have, because you're kind of going on the assumption that that last card is not a Blood Hunt. And, you know, for something that's going to rotate once, like if you're playing Death, like your Black Knight, which is removal, your Vargheiz, which is removal, you know, you don't want these things to get, like, you know, knocked out. So now that Insatiable Blood Reaver is done, we got a couple options here. I could progress, and I think I'm going to do both of them. So I think I'm going to get some damage going with this. The reason being is that I'm at 8, which isn't good. I'll go down to 6 on his turn. But my next turn, if he doesn't kill me with 6, and granted that he's going to probably heal a little bit here, I've got the Rune Blade, and I've got my Valkia trigger if I want to push him. And maybe I can do enough. Maybe not, but we'll see. I will get some... Alright, cool. So draw. Sure. So now the question is, do I push him? Because I'm going to take 2, and that's going to bring me down to 4. So I think I need, even if it's 1, I need a little bit of healing, which pushes him, and again, it does more damage. And now we're going to draw a card because we can't do the Rune Blade. That's a good card. Alright, don't do 5 to me. Can't Opportunity Strike. What does 5, like, immediately? I mean, I guess you could have the thing I used. Where is it? Furious Strike would do 5 right now. Ah, there it is. Good for you. Drew the card you needed. Alright. So, we didn't win that one. That one went a little clunky. Oh, alright, that's a new one. That one went a little clunky. We weren't really able... I didn't draw a single Frenzied Blood Reaver, who's kind of like our main dude to put on our champion. You know, drew the demons instead, so didn't really have good luck with that one. But we'll go right into another one and see if we have some better luck. Thanks for watching, guys. Rock swords or box swords?